You plan things, but that may not be what God had in store for you. My Unshakeable started in 2020. My name is Jeff Penoyer. My wife and I had decided we were going to retire and travel in May of 2020. And we really wanted to get involved in the church. And in July of 2020, she had what they call pulmonary embolism. And I thought I lost her. She collapsed, and they came and they took her in the ambulance, and because of COVID, I couldn't go. One of the most traumatic experiences I've had in my life. That's when we found out she had cancer that was stage 4. I ended up becoming a caregiver for 3.5 years. And all the plans that I had made, and that we had made, weren't going to be what they were. Her face was never shaken through this. The last thing she said to my daughter, myself, she says, "I'm ready to go. I need you to be ready." She passed on February 28th, 2024. So when this Unshakeable season started, I needed that. It was like it was designed for me. My wife is very faithful. We've always been faithful. As far as our tithing, when I was sitting here and they had the cards in church, they're like, "Oh, how much would you give?" And I'm thinking, okay, well, I can give this amount. And I said, well, you know what? I've loaned some money to a couple people. I'll just give that to the church too. Neither of them were able to pay me back. So now I'm like, wait a minute, I committed to this. I can't just say, well, God, it's not my fault. They didn't pay me back. All my children and my family and my tithe, all this depends on the success of the business. In that process, because of what I do, I was USDA government shutdown. It was a real dry spell for several months. And I'm thinking, why would it happen now? God, you know I need to be able to pay the bills. We need to have success in this area so that we can accomplish what we've committed to. And I know that God is faithful, but there were times that I wasn't sure what he was doing. My soul finds rest in God alone. My salvation comes from him. He alone is my rock and my salvation. He is my fortress. I will never be shaken. Find rest, O my soul, in God alone. My hope comes from him. In spite of all this, God's good. That is what I have to depend on, God's word. If it were me, I would have failed through that whole process. I've decided, I said, you know what, Lord, I committed to that amount of money, I'm going to do that. I know my wife would have wanted us to do the same. I have no idea how I'm going to accomplish it, but I know that I will, because God's always going to be faithful to us if we're faithful to him.